Hello, my name is Worksy and welcome to another video. But before I get into the video, I would like to say, if you have not already, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out a ton. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining Boons and the Boon and Flaw system real quick. So let me get down with it real quick. So in the character creation menu, that you can see Boons and Flaws. I'll do a separate video on Flaws, but today I'm just going to be going over Boons. So Boons take 1 point, all of them take 1 point, which you need to offset by a flaw. So to get a boon, you need a flaw, and you start off with 1 of each, and you go up to 2 of each, or 1 flaw and 2 boons, depending on which one you pick. So, let's get started with the video. So let's get start with the first boon I'd like to go over, and we're going over boons first, and that is Autodidact. So what Autodidact is that you get a free attribute to invest in every level. It essentially makes it easier to level by 20%, because you do not need to level 5 points to level up now. You get a free point, so you only level 4 points. So it's just that easy. So first one, Autodidact. Let me show you what it does. So let me finalize my character real quick, and we'll get started. So as you can see, the investment point over here is 5. When I level up, and I will level up, I will show you what Autodidact does. And here, as you can see, I'm freshly leveled up. So let me select the card. It doesn't really matter. Okay, a beam of ice. That sounds cool. And now, if I set the campfire here, I have a free point to attribute to any stat as I wish. So let's just put it in to intelligence, and that's the way Autodidact works. So I only need 4 investment points for the next level. On to the next boon. Alright, with that out of the way, we can go on to our next boon, and that is Gourmet. So gourmet foods are much more nutritional. So I'm going to compare what it is with and without this boon to give you what foods do with and without it, obviously. So give me my free money, sir. Or not, I don't care about the money. So let's see some of these bad boys. And some of these bad boys. So I'm gonna eat a single brown cap. Oof, that did not feel good. And then I'm gonna eat one of these, and bam. 3 more. Yum yum, that is delicious. Okay, so that is what Gourmet does. I will be having a comparison clip also in here as well. So on to the next boon. So it's a little off, because the food and water at the start when they do eat is not the same. It is a little lower in the clip where I do have the gourmet trait, so that is something to take into account. But at the end of the clip there, if you did see, there was a little bit more food on the side with gourmet, and there should be a little bit more water as well, as it was lower. So that effect is a little bit higher than it is shown at the end of the clip, and I just wanted to say that. So gourmet does work, and it makes a slight difference. I'd say like maybe 20-25% on the food that you eat. Alright, next up we have the Marauder, and I'm not going to demonstrate this, as I believe that would go very poorly. But what Marauder does, and as this perk or boon is hard to demonstrate, you steal luck of others at a slightly higher rate. So when someone is a decently high level, let's say above power level 10 per se, because I've heard that number thrown around a bit, and you grip them and you're within 10 levels of them, either 10 higher, right? So you could be up to power level 20 and grip them and steal their luck. You'll see this particle effect. It'll be greenish, which means that you stole their luck. So you'll steal the luck at a slightly higher rate when you do steal it. And can't explain that, but yeah. Maverick I also won't exactly demonstrate, but doing things alone yields greater experience. So when, like, let's say you're soloing bandits and no one else gets a hit on it, or no one else gets experience for that, you get more experience for that. So Maverick's a pretty good boon if you're going solo. And even if you're not going solo, let's say your friends are on right now, or let's say you're just off killing these bandits and your friends are off killing those bandits, doing it alone will yield you greater experience. That's pretty good. And the last one is Survivalist, and I will show this one off. You are resistant to environmental effects. So let's go on with this, and then I'll meet you in Arisia. Alright, so let's test this real quick. We just test the amount we are damaged here. As these mud skippers are after me. You just go to sleep. Okay. And then we'll also test that without the Survivalist trait, to see if that is hampered at any way possible. But with that out of the way, now it probably doesn't affect jumping in the soup now that I realize, as these two tests show that it is roughly the same. I was a little lower on the one that I did have the elemental trait in, so I'm going to assume that it does affect things like acid rain and stuff, and other elemental effects which I'm currently unaware of. But I thought this would be the easiest one to test, but I thought wrong. So it does not affect the soup. Just try other things like the acid rain. That should do you well. Yeah, as I did have this trait in the Pathfinder cloak before, it took no damage from that. So, yep. So that's the end of the video. I'm done with all the boon tests that I did do and had the means to do. Things like Marauder and things like Maverick. There are some tests I could do, but it'd be so vague and circumstantial that I can't really, do those tests and have real results to it. So I did what I think I could. I could have tested the acid rain, but I'm pretty sure it does affect that, since I did go into the acid rain with that trait, and I took either no or little damage. So you have to take my word for that one. This video has already been a pain in the ass to make already. But thank you for watching. Peace out.